see why y'all would actually think DaBaby is beefing with Jojo Siwa. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Brittany Aaliyah, and this segment is called the Weekly Wind Down, where I drink wine and talk about trending topics. If you're interested in that, please subscribe to my channel down below, like this video, and let's get right into it. So about 7 years ago, Bobby Shmurda was arrested for gun and drug charges, and actually he's set to be released tomorrow. And I'm so happy to hear this. I feel like almost since the time that he went in, we've been hearing about him getting out, or his lawyer trying something new to get him out, or some petition being passed around so that people can sign it to try to get him out early. And it seems like it's actually coming into fruition tomorrow. And I hope that it actually happens. He's been getting a lot of celebrity support. I actually think I saw that Quavo said he was going to go pick him up, which is really nice to see that people have stood by him through this 7-year bid that he did. It's really good to see. When he gets out, I think he'll have a lot of work to do, because he had one song that was like massive. It was a major hit, but we don't know really like what a catalog of work from Bobby Shmurda would look like. So I think it'll be interesting to see if he's just a one-hit wonder, or if he's going to come out and hit the ground running with a whole bunch of hits that we can just, you know, get a little bop on in the summertime. Who knows? Moving on to official hot girl business. Megan Thee Stallion herself, the hot girl coach, has officially confirmed that she is dating rapper and songwriter Pardison Fontaine. You may know him from the song he had with Cardi B, backing it up. And then also he is a notable songwriter himself. He writes for several other rappers as a ghostwriter. He writes for Cardi B as well. I wouldn't say he's her ghostwriter, because she has confirmed that he writes for her, and he himself has also confirmed that he wrote several songs for Cardi. So he writes for Cardi. And the two of them, Megan and Pardison, have been in the news for something that wasn't so great. There was an incident at her birthday, which was not too long ago. I think it was maybe like 3 weeks ago. Not even that. Where she was in the bathroom with her friends, and he was outside of the door banging on the door like, "Where's Megan? Where's Megan?" And one of their security guards was already on Instagram Live, and he happened to catch that. And it's kind of like in the background. I'm actually going to play a video clip of it, but it's in the background. You just hear him banging on the door and, "Where's Megan? Where's Megan?" And you hear her friends like, "Whoa, calm down, like you tripping."
Yo, what the fuck are y'all doing? Nah, no bullshit. Yo, now no bullshit, no bullshit. Tell Megan to come to the door. No bullshit. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. Tell Megan to come to the door. Yo, y'all got 5 seconds before I come through this shit. To the door. Oh.
It just seemed like a really aggressive, hostile situation, which for Megan, someone who's already been through a few domestic violence incidents, I was like, I don't know if I want this for Meg. Like, I just want my girl to live her best life. I don't want any more drama for her. She already is still going through this nonsense with Tory. Years ago, she had an incident with another boyfriend, and I just was like, whoever is around her, I want their energy to be pure. I feel like she's the type of person who puts a lot into her friendships and relationships, meaning like she's always around someone, and I don't know if she vets the people who she's around properly, and I think that may come from her losing a lot of people in her life, you know, her mom, her father. I don't remember if her grandmom is alive or not, but from what it seems like is she tries to like replace familial relationships with friendships and relationships, and I don't know if that's always like the best for her. She came out after that incident and was saying like, no, he's so gentle, he's sweet, that was like a one-off incident, and maybe it was just a thing of like he was drinking and just was like, "Where Megan at?" and it just seemed aggressive because of how it sounds in the background. I don't know. The two of them have a lot in common. They're both really tall, which is, you know, random, but it is something they have in common. They both are writers, they both are rappers, they're both very attractive people, and they both seem to like to have fun. So if that was just a one-time incident and he's really as sweet as she says, then I'm really happy for her, but I'm watching.
Not on my watch. Not on my watch.
In Make America Great Again news, Kodak Black is now engaged to fellow rapper Mellow Rax, who I have never heard of before in my life. If anyone is familiar with her music, comment down below one of her best songs so I can go look her up, because maybe she's amazing and I just don't know who she is. This must be a pretty recent courtship, because not too long ago on Valentine's Day, he was singing to JT that he wanted to eat her booty. And I'm talking about, yes, Miss JT, Miss Skirt SRT G-Wag 63, herself from the City Girls. And he even wrote a little ditty about it, and it was interesting.
This right here, I want JT on him. On this right here, that City Girl JT say. During these times, they tend to run from you, but deep inside, I'm who you want, boo-boo. And in my mind, I'm the only one for you. Remember times we used to hunt you. Say in your spine, you can feel the rush, JT. You know I like to make you nut, baby. I'ma need a blunt for this, say crack the dud, chewy. Even though I'm too young for this, I'll eat your butt, your booty.
To me, what's even more funny that he's singing to JT, even though he himself got interviewed and said, I don't date dark-skinned women because they're aggressive. Even though his mom is dark-skinned and he's dark-skinned, and I'm sure that most of the women in his family, if they look like his mom and like him, are dark-skinned women, who I'm sure are beautiful. So it's just like, y'all be hating yourself so bad. I don't like that. That's a mess. The relationship anyway is giving me it's giving me someone's publicist was like, hey, you know, she's on the come up. You just got out of jail, so you've been like, you know, your career has been a little stagnant because you've been in jail. Let's get you two together. You know, you can help her because she's on the rise. She can help you because men being in a relationship does not hinder them with achieving whatever level of success they're trying to achieve. Whereas women, it's like a whole different. Don't get me started on a tangent. But anyway, I think someone's like publicist or team put it together like, hey, you get with him, you get with her, you guys get together, and this will be like a mutually beneficial relationship. Also, this girl has a boyfriend who's been out in the blog saying that they were just together and he doesn't know when she had time to get engaged to Kodak Black. So we'll see where that goes. I guess I wish them well on their impending nuptials. I wonder if Melania and Trump would be in attendance at the engagement party. Who knows? Now onto the story that probably brought... Ooh, not me giving y'all a show. Now onto the news that probably brought all of you to this story. Giving a brand new meaning to throw them bows, DaBaby apparently is beefing with Jojo Siwa, which I don't understand. He had a freestyle recently where he rapped these lyrics here. And people, meaning the JoJo fans, were up in arms. Child, the children were dragging it. They were saying, man, JoJo is richer than you. You short, you crusty, you just mad because you don't have the reach. You don't have the reach of a Jojo Siwa. And it's true. It's true. I mean, JoJo's taller, JoJo's richer, JoJo's fan base is loyal to the day they die. But I don't think that DaBaby meant any harm to JoJo with this song, and I'm going to explain why. And of course, y'all know, here come James Jamisha Charles. I'm calling him Jamisha because he's always in black people's business somewhere. Just like he was beefing not too long ago with Asian Doll about the prices of makeup artists. And I'm like, if she's saying that she can't afford a more, or she not that she can't afford, because I'm sure she can, $100 makeup artist, who are you to come telling her what price of the makeup artist she should be paying for? Mind your business. And then Nikita Durag Dragon, who again, once she's darker than me at this point, so she thinks she's a sister herself, so she's always in the mix. They had something to say about it. Of course, they both ran to Twitter and put up tweets. I'll have their tweets posted on the screen somewhere. But I think that everyone's up in arms over something that is merely bad wordplay in rap. DaBaby's not known for his wordplay. I like a lot of his songs. I don't necessarily like him as a person, but that's a different thing. But a lot of his songs I like. If they on, I'm like, okay, bop, all right. But I think this is like an issue of mediocre wordplay and lack of forethought. DaBaby's name is Jonathan, or John, or sometimes Jojo is a nickname of his. I think like a familiar nickname. So there's Jojo, and he's making a line about he doesn't see why they let him get rich. So instead of saying see why, he said Siwa. So he put it together and said Jojo Siwa, but he meant like Jojo meaning Jonathan and Siwa as in CY. And I mean, it wasn't the best line, but I get where he's coming from. He was not directly calling JoJo a B, because in the line he says the word bitch, and he's not calling JoJo that. It's just that he thought he was being clever. I don't know. Y'all know DaBaby ain't all the way. He not all the way here. He not all the way there. He just not. He's just not. And to me, it was like, you already have a questionable thing with women. Like, people are already calling you a misogynist. You already have had a few instances of being quite aggressive with female fans. Male fans too. But I mean, it's just, you don't have the image needed to be able to get away with something like that and then just be like, oh, it was just a mistake. He did actually reach out to JoJo on Twitter and say like, oh, it's all love. My daughter is like one of your biggest fans. And the line was just me doing some wordplay. I just think he should have thought about how this would go over. One, her fan base is really young and very protective of her. She has about 10.8 million followers on Instagram. And maybe like 12 million on YouTube. I may be getting those numbers inverted, but whatever the case is, she has an extremely high fan base, even more than his. And she was also on Dance Moms, and I loved her on that show because she was just like authentically herself, as she is now. And I just think he should have thought about this. It's just the fact that y'all have me on Beyonce's internet defending what's his name? John DaBaby Kirk. It's just like, not y'all having me here having to defend him. It's making me weary in my spirit. So let's move on. Roddy Ricch and 42 Duggs were filming a video over the weekend in Atlanta. Roddy Ricch, of course, is the rapper who sings The Box, which is like which was a massive hit over the summer. I'm not too familiar with 42 Duggs, but apparently, you know, he be doing his little rapping or whatever. But in Atlanta, they were shooting a video this last Sunday. Actually yesterday, depending on when this goes up, because it was the 21st, and shots broke out. Apparently, there's not many details on what happened, what led to the shooting, who was shooting, was it an accident, there's not many details on that, but we do know that 3 people were injured and there were no fatalities, thank goodness. And I just hope that they can go back to shooting whatever they were shooting without it being, maybe I should say filming. I hope they can go back to filming whatever they were filming without any issues soon. Now on to a little more stimulating topic. As we know, President Joe Biden signed his $1.9 trillion stimulus bill. The coronavirus relief package is what I think it's actually called. And that should be bringing a 3rd round of federal stimulus checks to us. Sometime, I believe this week, Congress is supposed to be going over some of the fine tuning needed to pass the bill. And if it gets passed, which they're trying to pass it by March 13th, because that is the date when the previous package runs out. The support that was provided in the previous package, including like unemployment aid, that is when it's going to run out. So they really are on a deadline, and it's coming up soon. And CNET is reporting that if they actually pass it when they're supposed to pass it, it will go into effect by the 14th, which would be the next day from the 13th. I just want them to get it together. We're in the middle of this global panoramic. We don't have time to play with them. We really don't. But yeah, I just wanted to pop on here, talk about a few topics. And that's really it. So if you guys enjoyed the video, again, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.